Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Hastinapura, there lived a noble prince named Arjuna. He was the third son of King Pandu and Queen Kunti and was known for his exceptional archery skills. Arjuna was one of the 5 Pandava brothers, and they were raised alongside their cousins, the Kauravas, who were the 100 sons of King Dhritarashtra. The kingdom was on the brink of a great war. The Kauravas, led by their eldest brother Duryodhana, were filled with envy and greed, constantly plotting against the Pandavas. The Kauravas had unjustly usurped the Pandavas' kingdom and had banished them to the forest for 12 years, followed by a year of living in disguise, to avoid detection. During their exile, the Pandavas faced numerous challenges, but they persevered, always upholding righteousness and dharma. One day, while they were staying in the forest, a sage named Vyasa visited them. Vyasa was not just an ordinary sage, he was a wise seer and the author of the epic Mahabharata. The sage could foresee the future and the immense bloodshed that would occur in the upcoming war. He believed that the knowledge contained in the Mahabharata could guide humanity for generations to come. Vyasa decided to impart this knowledge to someone who would be capable of understanding its profound teachings and transmitting them to future generations. Vyasa approached Arjuna and told him about his purpose. He explained that the Bhagavad Gita, a conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, would serve as the heart of the epic, encapsulating profound wisdom and moral dilemmas. Vyasa said that it was Arjuna's destiny to receive this knowledge and share it with the world. Arjuna was deeply honored but also felt overwhelmed by the responsibility. He knew the upcoming war would be a catastrophic event that would result in immense loss of life, including the lives of his beloved family members and friends. Arjuna's heart was torn apart by conflicting emotions. On one hand, he felt duty-bound to fight for justice and regain his kingdom, but on the other hand, he felt sorrow and compassion for the impending suffering. Overwhelmed with these conflicting emotions, Arjuna turned to his charioteer, Lord Krishna, who was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Krishna was not just a charioteer but also a spiritual guide and mentor to Arjuna. He understood the torment in Arjuna's heart and saw it as an opportunity to teach him the profound truths of life. As the great war approached, Arjuna's chariot was stationed between the 2 vast armies, facing his kinsmen, friends, and revered teachers. Arjuna gazed upon the faces of those he loved, and his resolve wavered. He dropped his bow and arrows, overcome by grief and confusion. Tears streamed down his face as he expressed his deep sorrow to Krishna. Arjuna spoke of his moral dilemma, questioning the futility of war and the suffering it would cause. He saw no victory in killing his own kin, no matter the circumstances. He argued that it would be better to renounce the kingdom and live in peace than to engage in a brutal conflict. In response, Krishna began to enlighten Arjuna with the wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita. He explained that life is a complex interplay of duty, righteousness, and spiritual evolution. Krishna emphasized that it was Arjuna's duty, as a warrior and a prince, to fight for justice and protect the innocent. He urged Arjuna to rise above his attachments, fears, and desires, and to perform his duty selflessly. Krishna revealed profound spiritual truths to Arjuna, teaching him about the eternal nature of the soul and the transient nature of the physical body. He explained that the soul is immortal and that death is merely a transition from one form to another. Krishna emphasized the importance of understanding one's dharma, or righteous duty, and following it with unwavering devotion. He reminded Arjuna that as a warrior, he had been trained in the art of combat, and it was his duty to protect the righteous, fight against injustice, and uphold the principles of dharma. Krishna stressed that Arjuna should not be attached to the outcomes of his actions, but rather focus on performing his duty with utmost dedication and surrender to the divine will. Krishna presented various paths to spiritual enlightenment, including the path of selfless action, karma yoga, the path of devotion, bhakti yoga, and the path of knowledge, jnana yoga. He explained that all these paths ultimately led to the realization of the eternal truth and liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Arjuna listened attentively, absorbing Krishna's teachings with deep reverence. His heart and mind gradually transformed as he gained clarity and understanding. He realized that his wavering and doubts were merely distractions from his true purpose and duty. With renewed conviction, Arjuna picked up his bow and arrows, ready to face the challenges ahead. He understood that the war was not just a physical battle but also a metaphorical representation of the inner conflict between righteousness and unrighteousness that exists within every individual. Arjuna's transformation was not just confined to the battlefield. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita became a guiding light in his life. He imbibed the values of selflessness, devotion, and righteous action. Arjuna's journey through the war became a personal journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. As the war unfolded, Arjuna fought valiantly, upholding the principles of Dharma. He faced numerous trials and tribulations but remained steadfast in his commitment to righteousness. Through his actions, Arjuna inspired countless others to fight for justice, truth, and the greater good. The story of Arjuna in the Mahabharata serves as a profound reminder of the power of self-reflection, guidance, and the pursuit of spiritual knowledge. It teaches us that life is a continuous struggle between our higher and lower selves, and it is through the understanding and application of timeless wisdom that we can navigate through these challenges. Arjuna's transformation is a testament to the fact that even in the most difficult and confusing moments of life, there is always a path to clarity and enlightenment. The lessons imparted in the Bhagavad Gita continue to inspire and guide individuals across generations, reminding them of their inherent divine nature and the importance of fulfilling their duties with unwavering devotion and righteousness. Thus, Arjuna's life-changing journey in the Mahabharata remains a timeless tale of inner transformation, spiritual growth, and the pursuit of righteousness, serving as a beacon of light for all those seeking wisdom and purpose in their own lives.